Let's talk about accommodation. For those who are still in doubt about the Lagoshoms, I must say, indeed, it's a reality. And that's because the Lagos State Mortgage Board met with owners of the Igando housing scheme to educate them on safety, among other issues.
Lagoshoms Igando was the first estate commissioned by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in September 2019. The 492-unit scheme comprises 1, 2 and 3 bedroom flats, was built to help the housing deficit in Lagos. Successful applicants of this mortgage arrangement have since taken ownership of their property.
There are always two sides to anything in life.
2 years gone, the Lagos State Mortgage Board meets with beneficiaries of the rent-to-own and ownership mortgage scheme to educate them on health, insurance, safety measures, among others.
Shelter is key to human existence, especially in Lagos State, where land is one of the most expensive resources, judging from its size and population. According to the 2018 World Bank statistics, Lagos State, as a growing megacity with over 23 million people, having 60% between the ages of 21 and 60 years, and a growth rate of 3% per annum, would need over 4,000 housing units every year in order to create shelter for its growing population. Hence, the need to plan and provide more affordable homes for our residents. This urgent need of the state government to reduce the massive housing deficit brought about the establishment of Lagos State Mortgage Board in 2012. And since then, the agency has gradually been reducing the housing deficit in the state. Initially through the Lagos Homes Ownership and presently the rent-to-own scheme policy, in which only 5% equity contribution is required for anyone to own a home, and the rest payment spread over a period of 120 months with a single-digit interest rate. The interest rate, I am sure, cannot be found in any state in the Federation. Suffices to say that what we are benefiting today, it's nowhere in Nigeria. So please, can we just give our governor a round of applause? It is of note to mention, and you all will agree with me, that the value of this magnificent and comfortable edifice has increased incredibly, and thus, as residents, you must guide and protect it jealously. I'll stop here and just give you a short story. We started in 2014. And when we started with the Lagos Homes Ownership Mortgage Scheme. We had probably about 4 or 5 schemes to start with. And part of these schemes were Michael Nahuru's scheme in Shoguru, Ogba, and one was in Ilopeju. I know some applied for Michael Nahuru and couldn't get to Igondo scheme at that point. That was about 2015. But what I'm saying here is the equity that has actually gone on Michael Nahuru today. It's unbelievable. We sold it for probably about 17,800,000 then. The asking price now, without should be probably about 28-30 million. So something is happening here, an economy is being built, and if you take ownership of this, I know this is one of the best estates with facilities in Lagos State.
Then the lecture begins, and top on the agenda is insurance benefits.
Should increase the mortgagor, the fall ill and died, or there is a permanent disability, and he unable to carry on with his usual business and could not pay the daily, the monthly repayments, what happens? Does it mean the person has to lose his or her home because he cannot work due to illness or sickness or death? Does it mean the children will be thrown out to the streets? Then you need insurance. So we talk about the two most important insurance for this particular property. That is the fire and the special peril insurance and the mortgage insurance, mortgage protection insurance. First of all, the fire and the special peril. As I've explained what fire is, it covers the building against fire that could damage the building and cause you not to be able to live in that home. And then, even if there is the fire, insurance is there to pay the mortgage that you have taken to obtain such home.
Another vital issue is safety and fire prevention.
We have 4 classes of fire. We have the Class A fire, we have the Class B fire, we have the Class C and the Class D fire. The Class A fire is fire involving 3 combustibles. What are 3 combustibles? Things that burn and turn to ashes are 3 combustibles. The Class B fire is fire involving flammable liquid. Petrol, kerosene, diesel, alcohol, ethanol, they are all flammable liquid. The Class C fire is gaseous fire, fire involving gases. And the Class D fire is fire involving metals. You don't store cylinder in your kitchen. Cylinders are meant to be outside. Fire does not start from cylinder. Fire starts from burner. And if you have your burner separated from your cylinder, in case of fire, you can easily go outside and shut the valve. And immediately the valve is shut, you have cut away the supply of fuel to the burning fire. And apart from that, cylinder itself is like bomb. If you have cylinder in your apartment and there is fire in the building, the fire may not even start from the kitchen. It may start from any other part of the building. If the heat in that building rises to a certain degree, the cylinder will rise from the floor and explode like bomb. And that is why when you see a building on fire, after a while, you just hear something like a blast from the building on fire. They have cylinder right in that burning building. That is the reason why you install your gas cylinder outside and you run your hose to where you have your burner. In case of fire, you can easily go outside and shut the valve. Also, fueling of a working generator is absolutely wrong. You don't fuel a working generator. If you go to a filling station to fuel your car, they tell you switch off your engine. What is applicable to you and the filling station is also applicable to you at home. You need to educate your children. Let them know in case of emergency, you run out of the building. You don't run inside. You don't run inside. You know, most of the time when there's emergency, you get there and they tell you 2 children are trapped. And what you discover is they'll be in their father or mommy's room. And if the fire keeps on increasing, they'll hide under the bed, inside the wardrobe, or in the toilet or bedroom of the master bedroom. That's why you find them dead at times. So that's why we all need to educate our children. Even if it's not at home, if it's in school, and there's an emergency in the building, then you need to run outside. And you don't return back to the building until you are asked to return.
The fireman demonstrates how to handle situations in case of any ugly incidents.
This is the handle where you carry the extinguisher from. If you want to lift and you want to also control, it's through this handle. This is the gauge of extinguisher. And this is what mostly road safety will check on the road and tell you your extinguisher is not intact. When you want to fight fire, you watch the direction of the wind. If the wind is blowing the fire towards you, you fight from behind. You understand? If you face the fire will attack you before you get to the seat of the fire. So you fight fire from behind. Use the blanket. So now he's going to use the fire blanket. So a fire of this nature you can attack this from any point because it's not moving towards any part. So move gradually.
Few keys.
You can move. So what he has done is just to cut away oxygen from what is burning. In case you are bleaching oil, and in the process of bleaching oil, it results to fire, what do? You cover. By covering, what are you doing? You are protecting the penetration of oxygen into the burning object. Okay? Yeah. You approach it gently. Yes. Let's clap for him now. So you can remove now. So when you want to remove, you remove gently. The way you put it is the way you also remove. So in case the fire does not go off, you return it.
After the lecture, the general manager hands over fire extinguishers to residents of Lateef Jakonde Estate and giving assurances that more housing schemes are coming up, targeting first-time owners.
that they have said to us, this is what we are going to do round all the estates.
Amiable Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, commissioned this beautiful edifice. And basically on that day, he had mentioned that all allottees should take ownership of this beautiful edifice. And we are the agency mandated to collect the repayments on behalf of the state through the rent-to-own program. So basically, we have to have a close relationship with our allottees. It is very, very key that repayments are made as at when due. It is very, very key insurance payments are made, because so many people don't understand what insurance is all about. The state government is really, really trying. If you look at the premium interest rate, it's just a single-digit interest rate, which is about 6%. You can't get that anywhere in Nigeria. You cannot. The prices are basically being subsidized. Other schemes are coming up, like Ibeshe, for example, where you have a 3-bedroom for just about 13,500,000. The last one we did, which was the Prince Okuleye, which the governor commissioned last about 2 months ago. We had as minimum as 3.5 million for the 1-bedroom. So Ibeshe scheme is coming up. Shangotedo scheme, where we have 744 units coming up there. Ibeshe has 480. We still have Odonosa Agbowa. Yeah, that has 660 units. That is coming up and will be commissioned very soon.
Over 10 housing schemes have been delivered by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, all in a bid to provide comfortable homes at affordable prices. And the Lagos State Mortgage Board says it will continue to engage owners on maintenance and safety of their property.